Welcome. Today I think what I'm doing is I'm going to make show you how to make a part of many parts on this one. In trying to make some of these, it looked like it took just a little bit of time, and I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I wanted you to get kind of comfortable with some of the other basic forms. When in origami, a lot of times you start out, obviously we start out with a square, right, and that sort of thing. And then this is a common way to start, is by folding it over and having starting with a triangle. There are certain shapes that you can make that are kind of the base or the beginning of a lot of other different shapes. And so today I wanted to do two bases. It's called the square base and then the kite base on those. And then that will lead to some of the other folding that we've done with the other animals as well. So let's do that. I think that would be a good thing to do. So I need a piece of paper. I think I have one here. Yeah, good to go there. My favorite paper to use. Let's go ahead for the square base on that one. We need to start out first with a square of paper. And so I folded this over diagonal, fold it over diagonal. You know, that might be kind of cool if we had that right there, huh, on the back side. Let's do that. Let's do that. As I'm going to fold it this way so that the top edge comes diagonal across. If you can be exact, that would be better. Holding that still and pushing that out for that shape. That's a good one. Then we need our scissors, our best friend on this particular thing that we're looking for. And then we're going to cut off this bottom tab. Just right along the edge of that paper. Oop, there we go. Ready to go. And now we have our square of paper. Remember, traditional origami figures all start from a square. And so we're going to start from a square. This is not much of a fold, but I guess you could call it a base, a triangle base, because this is where a lot of your origami figures started. You remember from our fish, we took here and we folded this corner down to here as part of that first step. So it's going to be a diagonal. So if you hold one side down, I'm right-handed, so that's the one I usually use when I'm doing stuff. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to fold this down to the corner like that. And then I'm going to fold that up like that right along the edge. That's a good one. Then I'm going to hold this side down because I'm not left-handed. I'm still going to use my left hand. And I'm going to take and I'm fold this one down to the corner, the very, very bottom. So that's a good deal right there, right? Some squeaky paper, holy smokes. Okay, and so this is almost the square base. The square base is one more step that we need to do for the square base on that, and that's taking these pieces that are on the outside here and folding them so that they go to the inside. So what do I mean by that? This is what I mean. I'm going to hold this side down flat, okay? And I have this piece here. I have a good crease. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to open up this side so I can stick my hand in between here, right? And if I stick my hand in between there, I can stick it all the way in so it goes up like that. And then if I just take and I smush this down so it's all flat like that, and then I fold it back over again, all of a sudden that piece that was on the outside is now on the inside. So right, remember I had this piece that was out here. Now look, it's stuck in the middle, right over here. There's this piece stuck right here in the middle, between the two pieces of paper. That's what I wanted to do. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so now let's do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to take and I'm going to hold this down flat on this side. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to stick it so I can stick my hand right into here, into this gap. Okay, I'm going to stick my finger, if I can, I'm going to slide my finger all the way up to the tip here. All the way up to the tip like that. And then I'm going to kind of open this thing up like that. And then squish the whole thing down flat. Like that. And I'm going to fold this piece back over. And that is the square base. Notice that now both pieces, if I peek inside here, inside the paper, and I look inside, those two flaps that I had on the outside are now sitting here on the inside. They were sitting out here, right? It was right here, like that. and then we took here and we opened them up and we shoved them to the inside like that. And that is a square base. That is the basic starting place of a bunch of origami figures that you can do, is the square base. So let's do this. I don't want to get too far ahead on some things. Let's go ahead and give you some points for this one as well on being able to create the square base. I'm going to go ahead and continue on with this one in just a little bit. So the square base.